Alright guys, you thought Mark Madness was going to take place in March. Well, that makes you a mark. Because, no, we do it whenever the hell we want. Actually, we just didn't have time. We've had a ton of shit to do. But finally, we snuck ourselves in with some Mark Madness. BG, for those who haven't been around for the last 5 freaking years, what are they about to hear for the next several hours?
It's just like March Madness. We went through the top 64 wrestlers. We seeded them. It took us weeks to do this, which is why we're doing it now, finally, because it was carefully considered each person throughout the realm of wrestling.
Not like minutes.
No.
Not at all.
No.
It was
at least an hour.
Okay.
And 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was the Iron Man match from WrestleMania 12.
Exactly.
Well, this is ridiculous. But what is
Where's
this?
the guy from the crowd?
But what is this?
Basically, yes. So we've seeded wrestlers 1 through 16. We have 4 different regions. The Wood region, the Kiara region, the Friend of the Show region, and the Galvin region. And we will be going through each matchup, and we will vote on who we think should advance until we get to the winner. And just as a reminder, last year's winner was Brock Lesnar.
And what's the scoring criteria and stuff like that? What are we
Whatever
basing
we
this off of?
fucking want.
It's legit whatever the fuck you want.
So it's opinion. So this is completely subjective, like wrestling. Like someone rating something with 5 stars or something like that.
You could do it. Listen, you may go through the PWI style. You may go through it like the Ring Rust Radio style, where it's like whatever.
What is the Ring Rust Radio style?
I'll give you my scoring criteria so you at home can follow along with what we're going to do. It's a mix of the PWI style, which is kayfabe, who had titles, who is a top dog in a top company. Their in-ring style, their in-ring success, how good they are as a wrestler, and honestly, how much I like or dislike them.
Yeah,
that plays into it.
Great thing. So everything is taken into account.
Yeah,
here.
that's how we score things. So,
and Donnie, you may have already done it, but you're going to be tweeting out, for those who haven't seen already, you're going to tweet out the bracket so that people can do it themselves.
Yes, which is always fun. Yes, we missed March Madness. Fuck it. It's Mark Madness. We're taking March and dragging it into April, okay? We had Archidiacono in the fucking tournament. We're going to have him representing us in the Friends of the Show region.
That's
here.
Not true.
You know what I mean? Yeah, he will. In spirit, dude.
Not a thing.
He's a friend of the show. Yes,
we
he will.
agree with that.
Mm-mm.
Nope. Yeah, he did. He's already there. Sorry, he moved in already. He's on your couch, dude.
No, he was kicked out a while ago.
Nope, he got drunk and he pissed on it too.
No, your couch.
That would be me.
He's gone.
That would be you. See, you're drunk and you admit it. God damn it, dude.
Donnie, the first step is admittance.
Is that real? I thought it was denial. I thought the first step was denial.
Yeah, I'm still in that phase, actually.
You are. You're like, I'm not drunk. Why are 2 vodka bottles taped to your hands, Mike? Listen, motherfucker, this is a game. This is a game. Life's a game.
It's a crazy game.
This is crazy game.
Let's get on with this.
Okay, fine. So, Mark Madness, guys, I'm super excited. But you know what? Before we get into it, there's an actual theme song for this. Hit it! Welcome to Mark Madness, featuring all your favorite stars, including Hulk Hogan, John Cena, Barry Horowitz, Bastion Booger, Beaver Cleavage, Big Dick Johnson, The Flying Nuns, Fantasio, The Stalker, and more. Not featuring Mike Chiari. Also starring Tom Kinslow, Brandon Galvin, Michael Cahill, and your host for the evening, Donald Wood. This is Mark Madness. Guys, that music means absolutely nothing today. I am so sorry how outdated that is. I don't care. The tune works, and
sorry.
I'm not sorry. I could go back in and I just blank a bunch of stuff out. Starring beep and beep. I'll just splice in other people's names. Doesn't even matter. Okay,
X.
Guys, what?
X.
Listen. No one knows what you're talking about. I did not go into a Jeff Hardy interview and splice in a word that I forgot to say to him. I did not do that. It was a letter. Guys, so here's the deal. We're gonna run through this. I'll announce the seeds for my region, BG yours, Mike Hero yours, and I'll do Friends of the Show as well for Joe. And what we'll do is we'll vote. Since there's 3 of us, we'll never have the 2 sides agreeing, so this will work pretty smoothly. BG, you control the board. Guys, follow along. Grab your printable brackets at home. Get your pen out and let's do this shit together. So let's start this thing off. We're going to the Wood region, guys. The top left-hand corner of your bracket. With our number one seed against our number 16 seed. Seth Rollins versus Kushida. Mike Chiari.
God bless you. It's Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins.
Seth Rollins. I love Kushida, and he had a great year this year, Junior Heavyweight Championship and all that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, Seth Rollins was world champion in WWE, so I don't know why that's unfortunate. Which is what it is.
Yeah, what the hell?
I don't know.
Unfortunate for Kushida, I suppose.
Yeah. Okay, number 8 seed versus number 9 seed. These are my favorite matchups in the NCAA bracket. Tetsuya Naito against Dalton Castle. Mike Chiari?
Oh, boy. You know I'm not a big New Japan viewer. Dalton Castle, friend of the show, really, really entertaining, so I'm going with him.
Donnie, you know I love Naito, but I gotta go with Dalton Castle. He's too entertaining.
Okay, so Naito's championship win doesn't count since it happened after WrestleMania, correct?
Right, we probably should have said that.
Okay. Yeah, it's from last WrestleMania to...
So last year's WrestleMania does not count, but this year's does.
Right.
Correct.
Okay, so from the Raw after WrestleMania last year to WrestleMania this year. So fine. Okay. So with that said, Naito didn't win the championship here. I feel like Dalton Castle was just so over and popular that we got to go Castle. It's unanimous. Okay, number 5 seed.
If you want Dalton Castle.
That's what I was like. Okay, it was actually Dalton Castle. Number 5 seed Kevin Owens against number 12 seed The Wolves, Davey Richards and Eddie Edwards, affectionately known here as The Wolves. Mike Chiari?
Owens is used horribly, but so entertaining, puts on awesome matches all the time, so it's him.
The Wolves are friends of the show, but Kevin Owens is the man.
I wish he was a friend of the show. Donnie, you fucked that up.
Both Davey and Eddie, that is true. He hates me and has blocked me on Twitter. That's a real thing. So Davey and Eddie, both friends of the show, had championships in TNA. They're a dominant force, carried the division. Unfortunately, they were not the NXT champion. They were not the Intercontinental champion. And they also did not steal my heart by making me laugh and enjoy him every week. So Kevin Owens, I enjoy him every single week, and that overrides this.
It's a lot of bad things you just said about the Wolves.
Why? I didn't say anything bad about them.
Mm-hmm.
Champions in TNA for like the whole year.
That's it.
Yeah, stop being offensive. TNA puts food on your plate. Why are you going to talk about them like this?
So, John Cena does.
Beer in your belly.
Exactly. Number 4, New Day against number 13, Kalisto. God, this is going to get late early for a lot of motherfuckers in my division.
New Day?
BG?
New Day rocks.
Kalisto. Not going to go any further than this. New Day. I have no rhythm. Can you believe I played bass at one time?
No, I don't.
No.
I think you're lying.
I'll pull the bass out. I can still play some songs. I just have no rhythm. It's ridiculous.
We know that.
Solid bass player. I played metal too, so it's a lot of speed. Okay, number 6 seed Ethan Carter III against the number 11 seed King Cuerno.
Ethan Carter is a friend of the show, but King Cuerno got the best...
And champion of TNA for 9 of those months. 8 months.
In Big Money Mike's criteria, that does not compute. But what does compute is being awesome on Lucha Underground and putting on fantastic matches against Phoenix and the like. So I'm going with King Cuerno.
PG?
Upset City, King Cuerno.
It's going to be King Cuerno because you guys say that, but I think Ethan Carter was amazing. He's the top guy in TNA because he is the top guy there. He is awesome on the mic. When we talk to him, you guys can both admit he's a very well-spoken person and he knows who he is, and he's very fun to talk to.
He knows who he is. I agree.
Character. I'm gonna fucking bury you later in this fucking tournament.
You won't do shit.
I will, and you'll see.
You won't do anything.
You're gonna fucking be crying so hard.
Sit the fuck down.
I will not. How did you? I actually am sitting down though.
Yeah, I know.
You're lucky, dude. You're fucking lucky. Right now, if we were in a room, I would
lost.
No, I would stand up just because out of principle. Like, nope, I'm not sitting back down. Number 3 seed Kazuchika Okada against number 14 seed Apollo Crews. And I love how in the bracket all these faces are the eyes are like closed and the mouth. You see it now?
Yeah, I see it. It's like they're very bored about what's going on here.
No, it is. Okada's not. Listen, Okada's amazing in the ring. We just spoke about this, BG. Okada's amazing in the ring. But you know what? He's got a lot of Orton in him. Like, not in the sense of like who they are, but like Yeah, he's good and he's fun. He's got cool moves and he's excellent. But it's like I don't really care about the character he is. I don't care about him as much. That's all.
Were you voting for that? Or
No. It's absolutely Okada over Cruz, but I'm just saying he's still not my faves.
Gotcha.
Okay. As much as I like Cruz, he just doesn't. They don't let him do anything or any character development. And I liked Okada's match against Tanahashi at Wrestle Kingdom, so I'm going Okada.
Well, Donnie can't even say the guy's name correctly, so I feel like he shouldn't be allowed to vote for Kazuchika Okada.
It's the joke now.
No, you suck. I'm going with Apollo Crews.
Okay, Okada advanced. And that's how you avoid saying it. You just don't say it. That's how it's going to be. Just don't say it. End of story. You could just even lose the first name. Just leave Okada. That's fine with me. It's my bracket, motherfucker. Number 7, Adam Cole against number 10, Sami Zayn.
What? Why is this being done to me, this matchup?
Wow.
Mike
this is
Chiari,
like matchup of the year.
Mike Chiari, this would be awesome matches in real life, too, which I think they've had at least 2, so... I'll be wikiing that. I'll be wikiing that or Daily Motion in that later. Mike Chiari.
These are easily 2 of my favorites. Adam Cole is a many-time friend of the show, but you guys know how I feel about Sami Zayn. And both of these guys were hurt a little bit at some point over the year. I'm just gonna go with Sami Zayn. That's what my heart is telling me to do.
BG.
When you love 2 people so much, the tiebreaker is friend of the fucking show, Adam Cole.
Mike Chiari, look at me in my face. Remember when you told me to sit the fuck
not
down?
Doing it. I don't want to look.
Remember when you told me to sit the fuck down?
No.
Adam Cole advances. Sami Zayn, why don't you sit the fuck down?
Adam Cole, former Cinderella of this tournament, by the way.
I also
Mike
love
Chiari,
Adam Cole,
Mike
though,
Chiari,
so it's not
listen.
like I'm
Mike Chiari,
mad.
we're doing this in a studio. People can't see this, so I can't actually see you. On the server we use, Skype, I can see your name. And I'm dead staring at your name like right here right now. I'm like, come on, motherfucker!
Get your eyes off my name!
It says Mike Chiari real because you had no one that you lost the password for. So I'm like, I know.
That must have been when I was drunk.
It was.
It
So
just
I'm
says Mike Chiari for me.
I know because you didn't have the other one. Because I'm looking at this one, dude. I'm dead staring at it right now. I was like, Sami Zayn. I didn't lose contact with your name, dude. Oh, I don't like you. And my fucking division's the best over here. Number 2 seed, AJ Styles against number 15 seed, Matt Sydal. I'll go first here because I'll defend Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal had a great year. He was with Ricochet, had a great tag team. Meltz went on to praise him, saying he's better than Ricochet. He had a great run in Ring of Honor, including a 5-series match against ACH. 5-series feud against
That
ACH.
you didn't really care for.
No, the matches were all good. I just didn't know why it was happening. That was we complained about that on the show. AJ Styles overweight, big time. Go.
It's easily AJ Styles.
Yeah,
Front of the show off, by the way.
Yes, that's true.
AJ Styles.
This should have been the friend of the show region. Holy shit. So yes, AJ Styles, awesome.
Honestly, we could have just made a friend of the show region with actual friends of the show, probably.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Next year.
They love us.
Next year.
Yeah, we probably could do the whole fucking. We could do a bracket of them. Honestly, we've had way more than 64. So.
Definitely good.
So,
I would enjoy that very much.
yes, I would too. Okay, let's go into the Chiari region, the weakest of all regions, and a fitting number 1 seed for the weakest of all the regions.
I'm not a good guy, Donnie.
You're not.
I'm not
even
a bad
good at
guy.
Talking.
I am the guy.
Yikes.
And you know who else is? The number 1 seed, Roman frickin' Reigns. Going up against another friend of the show, 16 seed, Mike Bennett. I'll go first. It's Roman Reigns.
That is pretty fucking awesome when you say that these are 2 friends of the show.
It is.
Love it.
Yeah! That's
Reigns.
okay, no more actually even saying Roman Reigns. If you vote for Roman Reigns,
First things first. If I
So
vote for
only
Roman
us
Reigns-
are going to be chit-chat.
exactly, we're gonna be in all the way to the finals.
Look at me. Look at me when I say this to you, Mike Chiari, because this is how you know I'm not some biased piece of shit like you two. I vote for Roman Reigns here. I thought Mike Bennett had
Hey,
a
you're already
solid
not
year,
following directions.
solid year in Ring of Honor. I thought that his jump to TNA was great and everything, but Roman Reigns was 3-time champion in the last span of that. So, yeah, hi.
Say it. Say it.
I said Roman Reigns
No,
advances.
say it. Thank you.
Incorrect. We got the number 8 seed Zack Sabre Jr. against the number 9 seed Matt Hardy.
I'll go first here. As the TNA fan and the indie fan, I think I'm the one who speaks to this matchup the most. As much as Matt Hardy was a fine heel during his run with the championship in TNA and against EC3 and all that kind of stuff, Zack Sabre Jr. absolutely dominated PWG. He is one of the most well-respected wrestlers in the world, arguably the best technical wrestler in the world right now. And Zack Sabre Jr. takes it for me.
Matt Hardy is a 9,000 time front of the show.
He is, that's true.
And I do kind of like to make things interesting. So how about I just go with Matt Hardy?
Ooh, it's on me?
It is.
Fuck you, Donnie. Matt Hardy.
Yeah! The Angelic Diablo.
BG.
Big Money Mike put through Big Money Matt.
Friends of the show, man.
The show.
I don't care. Zack Sabre Jr. should... This is way hard.
Hey, why isn't Zack a friend of the show? That's all I'm saying.
Listen, he politely said he does not do interviews, which he does not do.
It's going to be hard for me
He
to
was super... I want to say
interview.
something right here, because you guys already made your decisions, Zack Sabre Jr. He actually did take the time to message us back and politely said so nicely, he's like, I really appreciate you guys even caring enough to offer me a chance to be on your show, but... I don't do interviews. That's kind of my policy. But if I start doing them, I would love to do your show.
That's really awesome, but I wish I knew that ahead of time.
Well, you just
did that.
did
The first time I told that story was after I already voted. I can't go back on the vote.
Well, maybe you should fucking think about things before you just do stupid shit like that.
Maybe you should loop us in on what's going on behind
Well,
the scenes.
I'm not having you... because you're an ignorant piece of shit. But I'm not giving you the fucking insight into the madness that is the world of my brain.
I'm always out of the loop.
Yeah, well, maybe it's for a reason. Go ahead.
This might be my favorite matchup. we got the number 5 seed, Nikki Bella, bitch.
No. You're gonna kill the credibility of the fucking show because of this fucking bracket.
Going up against the Cinderella 12 seed, the Bray Man, Bray Wyatt.
Fans can already
Brad
see the
Wyatt.
battle.
Mr. Brayman.
Mr. Brayman. Mr. Wyattman?
Bray
Wyattman?
the Brad Wyatt.
Watman.
Wyattman? Go ahead.
I'm going to go first. This really isn't even close. I mean... Bray
You
Wyatt
suck.
did
I
nothing
hate
for an
you so
entire
much,
year.
dude.
Nikki Bella held the championship for much of the year.
piece
So
of
it's Nikki
shit.
Bella.
You're a piece of shit. I know where
And
he's
she's
going.
a total Divas star.
Plus, I have to go... Now, next, I get the fucking biggest Nikki Bella mark in town. Go ahead.
At least I am consistent with that.
Yeah, you are. You are.
I
No,
like
listen,
Nikki
you're
Bella.
PG.
I think she's good, and I think she's a lot better than Bray Wyatt at everything.
Agreed.
Okay, PG, you know what? I don't like you and your opinions, but you are consistent. You do it because this is what you feel. Not like some people who do it despite other people and are just...
Despite?
And you know what? If you do the things that Mike Carey does, you're kind of an asshole.
You can't use my thing that I got over.
So I'm going to vote for number 12 seed, Bray Wyatt. He should have been slated higher. Yes, he didn't do very much in terms of storyline-wise, but he had some great matches. He fought Roman Reigns. He fought Dean Ambrose. He fought... Who else did he fight over the time? He fought
He fought Ryback.
Well, to be fair, each feud was like 8 months.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So I'm trying to say that he has long-term...
Hey, man,
Bray Wyatt
we
should have gone on... Nikki... so Chiari's region now consists of Reigns, Hardy, and Nikki Bella going over. You deserve this!
Yikes,
Next,
I like
go.
it.
Yeah, I bet you do, dude.
Listen, man, we went over this seating for weeks. If you wanted Bray Wyatt higher, you should have fought harder.
I did. It doesn't matter. People know the
And
battle
then we
I
said,
faced.
shut up. And we put him at 12.
That's what happened. And then I yelled, why am I even on here doing this? And you
And we
guys
said,
were like,
yeah,
chill
agreed.
out. Nah, that's not what you're like. You're like, no, don't. We need someone to push the button.
Yeah, that's it. That actually is true. We got the number 4 seed, Mil Muertes, against the 13 seed,
Say that
Sheamus.
terribly.
Mil Muertes.
That's awful. Stop doing it. You're
Against
fucking
Sheamus.
killing my buzz, dude. It's Mil Muertes.
That's not it. Certainly not.
PG.
I can't do it better than that.
Exactly. Thank you.
We've got Lucha Underground champion against WWE champion. Amazingly, yes, Sheamus was a WWE
For what
champion.
felt like 5 minutes and 15 seconds.
It's Mil Muertes.
Mil Muertes.
Mine was the best. Mil Muertes. Yeah.
That wasn't a good one.
They're all good, dude. They're not all good. Go ahead.
We have the number 6 seed, Hiroshi Tanahashi, against the number 11 seed, Roderick Strong. This feels like a Wood region thing. Or how it ended up in the
it's
Chiari
two of
region.
the better wrestlers in the world right now. Thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
Because I'm sleeping.
Piece of poop. Yikes. Yikes.
I'm like this bracket right here. That's what it looks like. I'm gonna go with. I like Tanahashi against Okada at Wrestle Kingdom.
Tanahashi's
Strong's
awesome.
in front of the show.
Tanahashi gets a bad rap because he's like Japanese Cena and stuff like that, but
Only by you.
But he's no. Plenty of people say the same stuff. But no, Hiroshi Tanahashi's really good in the ring. Really good.
I'm going with Tanahashi.
Oh, I thought it was going to be interesting. I'm going with Tanahashi also.
I'm going with Tanahashi also. I know Roderick Strong had a good run with the TV title and stuff, and he was PWG champion. And I like Roderick Strong, but a friend of the show, like you said. But
A rare time that a friend of the show doesn't move on.
It's true.
Because we're back.
Well, it's going to happen again, real quick, right now. Because we got the 3 seed, the boss, Sasha Banks, against number 14 seed, Mr. Excitement, Michael Elgin.
it's actually Big Mike.
It is Big Mike.
It's Big Mike, which I thought you would adopt.
Big Mike E.
But you went for Big Money Mike, so you
Exactly.
stole Matt Hardy's thing instead of Michael Elgin's.
No, I made it my own. I actually combined them.
You certainly didn't. You certainly
combined-
just took that from Matt Hardy, so now I see where the bias is.
No, his name is Big Money Matt. Very different. It's obviously Sasha Banks.
Yes.
Michael Elgin was great in New Japan over the last year, but he was no Sasha Banks. I know Sasha Banks has been garbage on the main roster because of booking, but the truth is she was still in an amazing WrestleMania match. She was still in an amazing NXT Championship match at least once. I don't know when the first title match was.
Oh, multiple times.
Which was the takeover. So
Shit. She had take over
Okay,
Brooklyn, take over Respect.
Respect.
She had Becky Lynch against Unstoppable.
okay. So yes, obviously Sasha Banks.
Yeah. The number 7 seed, Gail Kim, against the number 10 seed, Kyle O'Reilly.
Gail Kim, female champion, at least twice over last year, and for like 7 months at least.
Kyle O'Reilly is a friend of the show. I think he's one of the best talents not in WWE currently. He had some great matches, Jay Lethal, Adam Cole, so it's Kyle O'Reilly.
I do really like Gail Kim. I wish he was in WWE. But Kyle O'Reilly is a friend of the show. I'm going with him.
I'm going to go with Kyle O'Reilly, too, because Red Dragon's success in New Japan. Because I think that was the difference. Because Gail Kim, Kyle O'Reilly both found a lot of success. Maybe not with the championship, but Kyle O'Reilly was a big part of Ring of Honor over the last year. And you add in his success with Red Dragon in New Japan, I think that puts him over Kyle O'Reilly.
We have the number 2 seed, Prince Puma, against the 15 seed, friend of the show, Joey Ryan. Lucha Underground matchup. But it's definitely Prince Puma. I mean, he was a dominant force in Lucha Underground for essentially the entire first season.
Yes. Prince Puma was one of my favorites.
I love Joey Ryan. He's awesome PWG. He was awesome with Candice LeRae. But it's Prince Puma. Top dog. Ain't no question about it. Okay,
Big dog.
No, don't say that.
No?
Okay, we're going to the Friends of the Show region. I'll handle this, boys. Your number 1 seed, Brock Lesnar, against your number 16 seed, criminally low rated here, Bobby Roode. Mike Chiari.
Bobby Roode is a friend of the show, but he ain't freaking Brock Lesnar. It's Brock.
Brock Lesnar.
You guys talking about the guy with the one move?
Yeah, that guy.
You talking about Brock Lesnar, one guy with one move? Yeah, I'll take Brock Lesnar, too.
One move of doom, right?
American Alpha, number 8 seed, against Jay Briscoe, number 9 seed,
Boy.
Mike Chiari.
Man, this is a tough one.
This is an argument about American Alpha's success late and it outweighing Jay Briscoe's body of work for the entire year.
Yeah, well, if you look at it, Jay Briscoe obviously has been used horribly over the past year. And you would say he's probably been on the descent, and American Alpha's been on the ascent. And I'm just a huge fan of American Alpha, especially Chad Gable. So I'm going to go with them.
BG?
Can't go against my boy Jay Briscoe.
Yeah, you
Leave it
can't,
up to
especially
you,
when
Donnie.
he won the never 6-man
why.
championships that one time.
That never happened.
It felt like it never happened. You're damn
Never,
right about that. This is really, really tough for me, and I love Jay Briscoe, but I think that the way they've used him, and I think that he's taken more of a backstage role too, to be honest with you, for Ring of Honor. He's kind of stepping out of the spotlight a little bit. So, and American Alpha has captured me in a way to where they've made such a deep run already. I'm going to go American Alpha. This was the toughest thus far, too. I wanted to go Jay Briscoe, but American Alpha's recent run to the titles has been awesome. And you know what? I even like them getting together where they didn't really want to. You know what I mean? I liked all that. And he's like, "What are you gonna say?" What do you want to say it? Gable? Ready, Willing, Gable? What are you going to do? So all and the vignettes, so I like what they were doing. They've had a long run to here. And you know what? It shows WWE can follow through with a proper storyline all the way till the end.
Oh, you mean NXT? Yeah.
I know, but it's still WWE in a sense, so it's just weird that they even can do it. So American Alpha gets it. Next is Dean Ambrose, your number 5 seed, against Chris Jericho, your number 12 seed.
Hey.
A touch of reality jumping into the Mark Madness bracket.
What a coincidence.
Don't say that. Now you just ruined it, dude. It's like when you make a joke about boxing being fixed. Whoops, whoops.
There's no jokes.
It is. Mike Chiari.
Two of my favorites, of course. Chris Jericho is a multiple-time friend of the show, but for most of the year he wasn't around, and then even though Dean Ambrose isn't used correctly ever, he is like the friggin' Iron Man of WWE, always there, so you gotta give him credit for that, so I'll go with him.
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose, I love Chris Jericho, and this recent heel thing has been awesome, but it just wasn't long enough. Dean Ambrose has been awesome all year. Number 4 seed Bayley against number 13 seed Brain Cage. Mike Chiari.
I weirdly want to see this match.
He would kill her, and you'd be like, no, I'd get uncomfortable.
She would go to hug him, and then he'd be like acting like he's okay with it at first, and he'd just fucking Weapon X her.
She'd get tired, and I'd be uncomfortable. I'd be like, oh boy.
Yeah, I like this.
Jesus Christ, you're fucked up, dude.
I'm like Jake the Snake over here.
Yeah, you're like, dude, I don't actually want to see it. Trust me.
Cage is a friend of the show, but Bayley, so many amazing matches, especially against Sasha, NXT Women's Champion. Got to move her on.
BG?
Yeah, tough, because I really want to vote for Cage, but Bayley did have some of the best matches of the year.
Bayley's awesome. I like Cage. Bayley's better. Sorry. Phoenix, number 6 seed, Neville, 11 seed.
This would be an amazing match. Yeah. Neville is a friend of the show, but was he even in WWE this year? Can hardly remember. Phoenix was huge in Lucha Underground, so I'm going with him.
Yeah, poor Neville. It's Phoenix.
Yep. I'd love to defend Neville here, but sorry. They used you so bad, dude. You're awesome. That one time you went down and like hung out with Finn Balor, you were awesome. But, sorry. Jay Lethal, number 3 seed, against Austin Aries, your number 14 seed, Mike Chiari.
Wow. This is a friend of the show off. Unfortunately for Aries, he didn't get to NXT until recently, and he was stuck in the albatross that is TNA, whereas Jay Lethal has been champion for an entire year, essentially, and just dominating, so it's got to be Lethal.
Mike,
yeah.
BG?
Easily Jay Lethal.
Yeah, Austin Aries wasn't around. He just showed up in NXT, but he left TNA a long time ago, so there was a long gap where he didn't work at all. But that was good. He got healthy, and that's fine. But Jay Lethal advances. Kenny Omega, your number 7 seed against Carl Anderson, and Doc Gallows, your number 10 seed.
What a coincidence this is, too. A little Bullet Club action. I don't really like Kenny Omega at all. Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows are very entertaining, and they're in WWE now, so I'm going with them.
Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows.
As much as I love the tag team, Kenny Omega is awesome. I know you don't like him, Mike Chiari, but I absolutely love him. I love his character. I love who he is. I love the quirky things that he does. He's very fun to watch. He has a natural charisma about him. I've liked this guy since he was fighting that 9-year-old girl. Yeah.
Yikes.
That was an awesome video. I don't care. But yes, Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows advance. Now, number 2 seed, Finn Balor. Oh, this would be a good match against your number 15 seed, Jack Evans.
Jack Evans really entertaining, but I mean Finn Balor's been the face of NXT for most of the year, so it's got to be him.
Yep, Finn Balor.
Agreed.
This is also the Bullet Club region.
Yeah, it kind of did become the Bullet Club region, and that's fine. I like that. That's what we'll change it. A friend of the show region be the Bullet Club region, but take it over. Meh. Okay, good, BJ.
All right, Galvin region. The 1 seed John Cena against the 16 seed Dudley Boys. Am I going first?
Yeah,
go ahead.
John Cena.
Mike Chiari?
Obviously, I prefer the Dudley Boys, but John Cena did have a lot of good matches as U.S. champion, so I gotta go with him.
Didn't put anybody over, but they were good matches. John Cena advances. John Cena advances.
Your number 8 seed, Asuka, against your 9 seed, Samoa Joe.
Damn.
Asuka. Oscar.
This is tough. Asuka did win a championship. Samoa Joe had that great match with Sami Zayn, though. I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go Samoa Joe. I think Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe. That's it.
Samoa Joe. So Asuka, one vote for Asuka, one for Samoa Joe.
Yeah, it comes down to you, Don. It's a rare thing here.
Okay.
Like 2 college.
I don't know if I'm gonna piss some people off or not. I don't really care. I think that what Asuka's doing is really making me like this women's wrestling, even a lot more. She's adding a new edge to it that none of these other girls are adding. Asuka, I'm going Asuka.
Yes, you are.
Sorry, not sorry, Mike Chiari.
I was so on the fence.
All right, your 5 seed, Sexy Star, against your 12 seed, Johnny Mundo, friend of the show.
Sexy Star.
I'm going with Sexy Star.
Yeah, hi. 1, 2, 3.
I like them both, but
Johnny Mundo makes me angry because he does workouts that I can't do in my face and shit. Talking about muscles I don't have and shit. He's like he's mocking me.
Everybody's got a 6-pack.
He's like, what, you don't have these
obliques like this?
He's like, what, you don't have these weird muscles right underneath your ribs that protrude right here that make me look all fucking ripped as shit? I'm like, no, I haven't seen fucking an ab in fucking 25 years.
Longer than that. For you.
I was like 4
all right.
in that sense, dude. So I think it was...
Your 4 seed, Becky Lynch, against your 13 seed, friend of the show, Jeff Hardy. But I'm still going with Becky Lynch, because she's fucking amazing.
Mm-hmm. Jeff Hardy is a friend of the show, but he was motorcycled for most of the year, so... Yeah, with Becky.
Low blow.
Becky was
it's
awesome. True. Yeah, I mean, he's not lying.
It was a low blow to his leg.
Yeah,
all right.
It's real.
Wow. All right, guys. This is going to be very difficult. Because it is your 6 seed, Pentagon Jr., against your 11 seed, Enzo and Big Cass. Oh, fuck, I have to go first?
Yeah.
Hi.
Damn it. That's so tough.
Mike, here you go.
Enzo and Big Cass.
Wow, you know what? I thought you were going to go Pentagon. I just love Enzo and Big Cass.
They didn't really do anything, though.
Yeah, they did. Okay, they didn't do it a lot in terms of, like, winning titles, but neither did Pentagon.
Or matches.
Yeah, they won matches.
They beat jobbers, then lost to every contending team there was.
Pentagon Jr. beat friggin' Vampiro.
Pentagon Jr. was an awesome character, and
he was awesome, and Enzo and Cass are awesome characters.
Right, they're kind of in the same boat.
Right.
Like, Pentagon never really won any big matches.
They're all so over that they weren't getting titles.
But he's been the transformation into the second season has been he's a top star. He's being booked like fucking Stone Cold and shit. He's shutting shows down and he's main event fucking worthy.
You're getting really worked up. Am I correct in assuming you really want Pentagon Jr. to advance to the next level? Am I fucking right about that?
Are you kidding me? Enzo and
Why don't
Cass?
you look at me, huh?
Enzo and Cass against Pentagon. No, I'm just saying the both thing. I just don't think it's as easy as you're saying. Honestly, I would vote for Enzo and Cass.
Enzo and Cass. How you doing?
I'm doing fine. I was going to vote for Enzo Cass, but this sucks. This sucks because I think Pentagon Jr. got gypped here.
That's the ceiling, man.
I know it's tough, man. I don't like this. I also think Enzo and Cass were rated really low too. 11.
That was your fault.
So, oh my God! Will you stop fucking blaming me for weeks and weeks of a process, dude? There was voting and there were blind ballots. Don't even try it, dude.
There's a lot of hanging chads. I agree.
Yeah.
All right, this friend of the show off is also very difficult. Charlotte as your 3 seed against your 14 seed, Dolph Ziggler.
Not tough for me.
Charlotte.
Yeah, I mean, Dolph, huge fan, but he just really hasn't done anything except for that great angle with Summer Rae. So I got to go with Charlotte.
Yeah, it's Charlotte. No contest.
That was a great angle. Your 7 seed, Team Havoc, which is Son of Havoc, and Helico, and Eva Lise, against your 10 seed, Cesaro.
Damn. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Well, Cesaro... Cesaro was hurt for a bit in this stretch, whereas Team Havoc, Eva Lise wrestled through injury.
True.
And they were champion. And they had incredible matches.
And now they're champion again, too.
So, yeah. So I'm going with Team Havoc.
Oh, love all of this. Cesaro, he does have a tearaway suit, and I understand that was after WrestleMania, but I can't unsee a tearaway suit. And I want to make this interesting, so I'm going to go Cesaro.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's Team Havoc. I have absolutely fell in love with them, and they were, you could argue, the MVP of the first season, and I think they could be used better in the second season, but they're still really, really awesome. And Team Havoc, on. Cesaro just missed too much time with injury, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And even when he was there before, he was misused. Yes, I can't unsee that tearaway suit or those sunglasses. And I can't see him just schooling Miz. I can't unsee that. But I like it. Go ahead.
All right, your final matchup of the first round in the Galvin region is your number 2 seed, Shinsuke Nakamura, against your 15 seed, Bobby Fish. Shinsuke Nakamura.
Bobby Fish is a friend of the show. I really like Bobby Fish, but, like, what's even the point here? I'm going to go with Shinsuke.
I agree wholeheartedly with you, Mike Chiari. He's awesome. Bobby Fish is one of the most underrated people in wrestling. But
I agree.
I like him a lot here.
It's Nakamura. It's got to be Nakamura. Gotta be Boom. Okay, so let's go over some of the people into the second round. In the Wood region, we have Rollins, Dalton Castle, Owens, New Day, King Cuerno, Okada, Adam Cole, and AJ Styles. In the Chiari region, we've got Reigns, Hardy, Matt. That is, you've got Matt Hardy advancing somehow.
Sure do.
Of course, this is the Chiari region, followed by Nikki Bella, followed by Mil Muertes, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Sasha Banks, Kyle O'Reilly, and Prince Puma.
Yeah, what do you got to say now? Of course, it is the Chiari region.
There's so much of you there. Friends of the Show region, Brock Lesnar, American Alpha, Dean Ambrose, Bayley, Phoenix, Jay Lethal, Carl Anderson, and Doc Gallows, and Finn Balor. In the Galvin region, we have Cena, Asuka, Sexy Star, Becky Lynch, Enzo and Cash, Charlotte, Team Havoc, and Shinsuke Nakamura. A lot of females in your region.
You know, where they belong.
Because you need the help, obviously. Second round time, guys. In the Wood region, we've got a second round matchup. Seth Rollins against Dalton Castle. Mike Chiari?
As much as I like Dalton Castle, Seth Rollins is the man. Had a great year before the injury, so I'm going with him.
Seth Rollins.
He was booked poorly, and he was hurt, but he still moves on. He was still the champion of WWE, and I love Dalton Castle. But if he had won a championship, maybe we'd be talking, but he didn't, and he's just been an awesome character. Dalton Castle deserves to get to the second round, but Seth Rollins deserves to advance.
He's been in one feud for over a year.
In that one company. He's also in Chikara and PWG, and he's also having awesome matches and stuff like that everywhere, so that's definitely a thing. Kevin Owens, New Day, Mike Chiari.
Wow. No. I just want that to be a team.
I just want that to be a feud in general, where they just talk at each other, please.
Yeah. This is tough, but I think really it comes down to the fact, like, Owens is lost, because I like them both equally, but so if you look at it kayfabe, Owens has lost a lot more than he should, and New Day's been champion for almost the entire year, so I gotta go New Day.
PG?
New Day?
New Day?
I gotta go with Kevin Owens. I love New Day, but I would say Kevin Owens here. It doesn't matter because you two bitches outvote me, but it's Kevin Owens for me. Next going, King Cuerno versus Okada. Mike Chiari.
Ooh, I really like King Cuerno. Okada, from a kayfabe perspective, probably would deserve to move on more, but Cuerno, he did win the Gift of the Gods in that amazing match against Phoenix, and I just like him better, so I'm going King Cuerno.
Yeah, King Cuerno.
I'm going Okada. New Japan fucking champion, guys. I understand King Cuerno was awesome. The best fucking suicide dive in the biz. We get it.
The biz.
But Okada deserved to go on. He doesn't because you guys are marks.
Miz?
No, he was. Was he on this? In this?
I wish.
Was he in Mark Madness this year?
No, he should have been.
Oh, that's right. He wasn't. That's right. He wasn't.
He's the Saint Bonaventure of
He wasn't even good. He wasn't even good enough to fucking make the bracket.
He was good.
He was part of the Legends. So like Undertaker,
so that's
The
a lie.
Rock,
So next week, okay, take it easy because you're absolutely disgusting. Adam Cole, AJ Styles, Mike Chiari.
Wow,
friend of the show.
That's another friend of the show off. I'm a huge Adam Cole fan, but AJ Styles, ton of success in ROH and New Japan, and now he's in WWE, #1 contender. So I got to go with him.
PG?
Guys, guess what? AJ Styles in fucking WWE.
And he was on
course.
Ring House Radio too.
More importantly,
Was. And he had an awesome match with an injured back.
I love Adam Cole. He also dealt with an injury for a lot of this past year too, and came back looking a little fat. Adam Cole, but
yikes, that's fucked up.
Wow.
He would admit it. He said that too. He's like, I gotta get better.
He didn't
with
say
my
he looked
cardio.
fat. He said he wasn't in his ideal shape.
What do
but
you
he wasn't
think he
fat at
meant?
all? How
What-
can you be calling people fat?
Hey, because I know. Because if anybody knows fat,
No,
it's me.
no,
I
you
know
can't use
fat.
that
You know what I mean? Yeah, so AJ Styles, though. I love AJ Styles. He was IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He was... And now he's going for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship, so I'm excited about all this. So, yeah, AJ Styles. My Chiari region time. Garbage region, as I like to call it.
Yeah. We got the number 1 seed still going strong, Roman Reigns, against the number 9 seed, Matt Hardy. All I got to say is...
Even though you stole Fat Hardy's catchphrase and shit?
No, I didn't.
You
I'm
did.
Big Money Mike.
Yeah, I know, and you stole
Mike.
that from Big Money Matt.
Very
So
different.
you'll rip on TNA all day, yet you'll steal their shit to try to use
I
your
didn't
life.
say you actually bestowed it upon me, and it was the first good thing you ever did. So I went with it.
That did happen.
That is true. That is true. I did say that, but I said it out of irony because he hates TNA so much. He's like, hey, you know what? I like that. I like that.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell all the Goyles about that. Go ahead.
I don't talk like that at
You
all.
do a little bit in private.
No, I don't talk to me in private ever. What has happened?
BG? Okay, whatever. I'm gonna take. I can't even root for Matt Hardy. Roman Reigns is.
Nah. Do it.
No, I'm going to take Matt Hardy. Because at least Matt Hardy was a champion that had a character. Because Roman Reigns has no character. I'm done voting for Roman Reigns. Matt Hardy.
Yikes, that's
Yep.
dumb. Okay, we've got the number 5 seed, Nikki Bella, with a hard-earned victory. Hard-fought victory over Bray Wyatt. And then the number 4 seed, Mil Muertes. Nikki did have a good year, but Mil Muertes had grave consequences, had a great match against Puma at Ultima Lucha, was dominating Lucha Underground, so I go with him.
I think Grave Consequences was before WrestleMania.
I'm just going to pretend like it wasn't.
It was because we did the match. When did we do our awards? Because it was my top match. Or one of my top matches.
That was 2015, bro.
Yeah. In my world, it has
And I'm going with Nikki Bella.
I'm going Mil Muertes. Fuck Nikki Bella, dude.
John Cena says, all right.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to touch that. That was too easy.
Yeah, thank you.
And don't say anything about Nikki Bella in that vein, jerk, because I know you're going to. Okay.
I would love to say plenty.
Yeah.
I've refrained from saying plenty of mean things right here. You're welcome.
We got the number 6 seed, Hiroshi Tanahashi, against the 3 seed, Sasha Banks. This is an easy one for me. Sasha Banks.
Sasha Banks.
As much as I love Tanahashi, he didn't win the championship, and he's been away from the championship, and he's just kind of like doing tag team stuff. And Sasha Banks, although she's been not that good.
You're gonna say she's been garbage? You are fucked up. What's wrong with you?
Besides the match at WrestleMania, I there's nothing she's done on the main roster that's been all that great.
She's not been garbage. The way she's handled has been garbage.
You can say whatever you want, but that's who I'm looking at. I have to judge her. That's her character. The booking reflects who she is now. This is who she is. I can't take away the NXT
Basically,
stuff.
I just have everybody who's been booked poorly in my region. I got Sasha, I got Reigns.
Except for Tanahashi.
And
Definitely him. Lost. Fuck, he's been booked improperly also.
See? So has the number 10 seed, Kyle O'Reilly, going against the number 2 seed, Prince Puma. Huge fan of O'Reilly, friend of the show, but I gotta go with Puma.
Prince Puma.
Ricochet, Prince Puma, all the same to me. So yes, him.
So you talk shit about my region, but it's looking pretty good right now.
They're good.
It's the route we got to get here.
Awesome fucking matches.
I know it.
Please.
I want
Go
those
ahead.
matches.
Go ahead. It's me. We're into the friend of the show read. I was yelling at myself. Number 1 seed Brock Lesnar against number 8 seed American Alpha Mike Chiari.
I want to see that match. It's a handicap match.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, I love American Alpha, and Brock didn't wrestle a ton over the past year.
As he shouldn't.
Right, of course.
I think he actually appeared too much over the last year.
Well, per him saying his contract has used up all his dates, I guess. but Brock, when he does wrestle, it means so much. So I gotta go with him.
PG?
I didn't see American Alpha throw a door into the crowd, so I'm going with Brock Lesnar.
Yep. What does he think? He's Shane Douglas? Just throwing monitors into fucking crowds full of people? Freaking ridiculous. Number 5 seed Dean Ambrose against number 4 seed Bayley. This is a good matchup.
Wow. Man. Okay. This is not
Just
good.
got serious.
Because I feel like I don't want to be the guy that knocks Dean out of this, but Bayley had so many great matches, and she was actually booked correctly, whereas Dean is just, like, misused so badly. So I guess just based off that, I have to go with Bayley.
You don't want to be the guy, but I'll be the guy. I'm going with Bayley.
The guy.
It's
the guy.
It's
the guy.
Listen, it's moot now, but I also took fucking Bayley, dude. I love you, Dean Ambrose, but he doesn't win the big
match I'm
matches.
so into.
Bayley versus Brock Lesnar? Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's like, that's
Suplexes all day.
hold on. That's WWE's version of Taya against Cage.
It's just one move of the entire match.
Yeah,
Belly to belly, Bayley to belly, belly to belly,
yes,
Bayley to belly.
exactly.
Yep.
Okay. And we're on to the next region. Or no, same thing. We are what number is this? 6. Number 6 seed Phoenix against number 3 seed Jay Lethal, Mike Chiari.
Man, this is tough too. Jay Lethal's a friend of the show. Phoenix was out for a little while, and then he had that shirt thing going, which was not a good time in his career. I'll go with Jay Lethal, friend of the show, tiebreaker.
I really thought you were going to go with Phoenix. I'm going with Jay Lethal as well. He had an awesome match against AJ Styles, and he's been champion. He had a really good match with Jay Briscoe. Jay Lethal.
I love Phoenix, but
Yeah,
unfortunately, Jay Lethal takes it. Sorry, Jay Lethal, he had a better year. He's been Ring of Honor champion, and everybody who he stepped in the ring with, he's had good matches with. I can't complain about any of his matches. That triple threat we watched of Cole, O'Reilly, and him, there were some really fun spots in that match. It was a really fun triple threat. I like that. Let's go on to the next matchup here. Carl Anderson and Doc Gallows, number 10 seed, beat Kenny Omega for no good reason. Going against Baylor, your number 2 seed. So Carl Anderson, Doc Gallows against Finn Balor, Mike Chiari.
Yep, they beat Kenny Omega because they're better. And now this is an interesting matchup because they're Finn Balor's buddies. But they haven't really done anything yet in WWE. And they had to sit out for a while because of the whole contract thing. So I gotta go with Baylor. He was running shop at NXT.
They only set out about a month. So
Couple months.
it wasn't a couple months. No, it was February into March, and then they just showed up. So
that's 2 months.
it's like a month and a half. if that.
February, March.
Yeah, like a half of February into March. Hi.
They
That's
just
how
showed up
months
in
work.
April.
Yeah,
that doesn't count.
1.5 month, and then they did either IWGP Heavyweight
Oh,
Champions.
so now
Tag
we're
Team
deviating
Champions.
from 1 month.
Yikes, dude!
It was like
so
a minute.
basically, we're just splitting the difference now.
No, your face.
And now we're
is
gonna stop
stupid.
yelling,
I don't like
or are we
it.
just
No.
gonna keep going with it?
I can't stop yelling because that'll mean I lost the argument.
Can't stop.
I'm
won't
very
stop.
sorry. Please leave the key under the mat, and I'll talk to you later. I love you all very much. Go ahead.
Finn Balor.
Yep, Finn Balor.
Right.
I like yelling.
Going to the
BG,
Galvin region.
Yeah, this
Got-
stupid region. Actually,
Excuse me?
it's a good region. I like this region a lot more than I like Mike Chiari's, I'll tell you that much.
Wow.
It's true. I mean, I'm totally honest.
This is an excellent region. Look
It
at these
is.
matchups. 1 seed, John Cena against the 8 seed, Oscar.
Oh.
I would love to see Oscar kick John Cena in the face like a lot of times.
Oh, man. That'd be
That'd be
awesome.
cool. Yeah, it would be.
It's just Brock Lesnar's him. John Cena doesn't get any offense in, just loses in 3 minutes because Oscar gets that first kick in and rocks him, and he's just dazed and confused the rest of it.
Well, I see where this is going.
You know what? Yeah,
I'm going with
let's-
John Cena.
Let's shake it up a little bit, huh? I'm just gonna go with Asuka. Potential game changer in the women's division.
It's my pleasure as the host of Ring Rust Radio and the deciding vote to take you, BG, behind the woodshed and tell you that Asuka beats John Cena. Asuka advances. Asuka's the NXT Women's Champion, and
For a day.
deal with it. Hey, you know what, dude? I watched her whole ascent to that point, too, which was pretty excellent
Yeah.
as well.
John Cena's...
Did John Cena knock out that, what's that lady's name? Who's,
Deanna Purrazzo?
No, Dana Brooke.
2 times?
Dana Brooke. She knocked
She also knocked out Deanna Purrazzo, though.
That's why, yeah, but nobody cares
And
about
Emma.
And Emma too. It's all awesome. Much better than Cena. Go ahead.
By that logic, I'll accept this. Your 5 seed, Sexy Star, against your 4 seed, Becky Lynch.
This is so female heavy over here,
shit.
man.
Holy shit.
Honestly, I'm going to leave the Wood region, just come hang out in the Galvin region.
Yeah, I told you, the Galvin region is where it's at.
I got
I
Sasha
don't
over
even
here,
know
though.
like where to fucking go with this. I'm going Becky. I'm going with Becky.
Wow. This is really tough. But I feel like, okay, if you talk about like a women's revolution, like WWE talked about doing it, and maybe now they're starting to do it, but like in actual all of wrestling, you could argue that Sexy Star was more the person that kind of started to spearhead that by facing the male competitors and being viewed on an equal level. And I want to make this interesting, so I'm going with Sexy Star.
Well, you know where I stand. Sexy Star all the way. I love Sexy Star. I love what she's doing. I wholeheartedly agree with what you said. Stephanie can come out and tell me it's a Divas Revolution, and that's fine and dandy, but until you act upon it, which I feel like they're doing now, and starting at WrestleMania, they've kind of shown, like, oh, we're actually going to do this. So cool. Unfortunately, Sexy Star's already been doing it for a year.
You gonna vote?
I already said Sexy Star. BG's the one who can't handle it and won't move on. He's like, it was banging. Banging.
Why? I love both of them. I don't care.
Okay.
This is amazing.
You sound like a kid who didn't go, I don't care. I don't care.
I don't. This is amazing. It was a very difficult decision. Your 11 seed, Enzo and Big Cass, against your 3 seed, Charlotte. Friend of the show. Enzo and Big Cass. I did it. I went there. I had to do it.
Well, Charlotte has been the dominant person in the women's division.
And the
champion.
And had NXT success too this year.
Yeah, and Enzo and Cass, no doubt I'm more entertained by them overall, but in terms of what they actually did, I have to go with Charlotte.
She's a friend of the show, by the way.
She is. Well, not that I would know anything about that. Or you, BG.
I wouldn't know anything about it.
No.
Yeah, neither of you...
Can I change my vote because I'm pissed?
No, neither of you were invited to that interview. We did not allow that to happen. It was yucky beyond belief. But no,
That was yucky interview.
Charlotte is who I'm going with as well. Charlotte.
All right. So I'm making known that 3 of the 4 competitors here are women.
And if Team Havoc goes, all 4 have a woman.
Yeah. Which is a tough decision because right now we have the 7 seed Team Havoc, which again is Son of Havoc, Angelico, and Eva Lise against Shinsuke Nakamura. Now I'm a bit biased because I haven't seen much of Nakamura. So I'm going with Team Havoc here.
Is that right? Is that right?
I can't go
Mike
back.
Chiari, Mike Chiari is trying to... he's like, who would hurt him more? Because he knows I love Team Havoc. Like, one of my favorite things about Lucha Underground.
Oh, no, I know for sure what would hurt you more. Absolutely, it would hurt you more if I knocked out Nakamura right now.
You think that, but honestly, I've said it a bunch of times. My favorite part, almost my favorite part, probably my second favorite part, of Lucha Underground is Team Havoc. And how they formed and how they've coexisted.
It's tough because Nakamura has 2 of the top matches this year against Zayn and AJ Styles.
And if you go back to 2015, he also had one of the top matches. I know that was at Wrestle Kingdom, so that was before that. Right. But if you go back, he had some during the summer. During the G1 Climax, he faced Tanahashi, which was a really great match.
For me, Nakamura obviously had that amazing match with Sami Zayn, but Team Havoc on a weekly basis, or bi-weekly or tri-weekly, whenever they were actually on Lucha Underground programming, always extremely entertaining. Loved their character, loved the storyline, how they came together, and they had amazing matches as well. So for me, I'm going with Team Havoc. Big upset.
Yeah, I disagree. I think this was Nakamura all the way. Nakamura did have that awesome NXT debut, but before that, he was the biggest star in New Japan, arguably, even more than Okada or Tanahashi. He was a secondary title. He had amazing matches. Through the AJ Styles. We were on my battle for match of the year in 2016 is down to 2 Nakamura matches. So when you do something like that, you should move on. But again, I'm not pissed about this because Team Havoc is fucking awesome. And now we do have 4 women in the Sweet 16 in your Galvin region as well.
Yeah, it's such a good region.
It is a good region, I'll give you that.
Feels like this was fixed.
Much better than Mike Chiari's garbage-ass region.
Are you kidding me? Look what I got going over
I
here.
am, and I just stand by what I said. It's time, guys, for the Sweet 16. So let's get right into it, the Wood region. Seth Rollins against New Day. Who will advance to the Elite 8, Mike Chiari?
Man. This is very tough. Seth Rollins was injured for a portion of the year. WWE they tried to ruin New Day by making them faces. And I really like when they were together for that time. Man. I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins. He was the world champion for a good part of the year.
BG.
If WrestleMania 31 was included, where Seth Rollins cashed in and was one of my favorite WrestleMania moments of all time, he might have won on here. But for me, I'm going with New Day.
As much as it hurts me, I'm going with New Day too. Because Seth Rollins, even when he was there and he was the heel champion doing fun things, he was still being emasculated by Stephanie at times, and there were some not good things happening at times as well. So as much as he was a top guy, he was booked kind of poorly. So I think the only guy
he did lose to J&J Security.
So I have to go with New Day. New Day's been awesome. New Day deserves this. To the Elite 8! So we move on to the next matchup. AJ Styles against King Cuerno. Your number 11 seed against your number 2 seed. Mike Chiari.
It's a nice Cinderella run for King Cuerno, but he hasn't been on the show. AJ Styles has. AJ Styles made a huge impact debuting in the Royal Rumble. Gotta go with Styles.
AJ fucking Styles.
Hey, I love King Cuerno's suicide dive. It's amazing. But it's not enough to take AJ Styles out. AJ Styles advances. Mike Chiari, your stupid region face.
Oh, this is a really good region. We got the number 1 seed, baby girl, Roman Reigns.
Against the guy you hated for like most of the first season. Now all of a sudden you changed direction.
Mil Muertes. Because he started being in good matches and not wearing pajama pants. There you go.
That's ridiculous. His pajama pants were fantastic.
They were not fantastic. And a lot of it has to do with Katrina, too, by the way. I'm going with Roman Reigns.
BG. God damn it, BG. God damn it, BG.
Yeah.
The answer's Mil Muertes.
With Diesel coming through as well.
Roman Reigns is, because he is Diesel. He is another Diesel. You're exactly right. God damn it. It's Mil Muertes. Mil Muertes was champion just as long as Roman Reigns was. They just broke it over 3 times for stupid Roman Reigns because he's awful. But the difference is, Mil Muertes is a character with depth, and he was a dead guy, and he was brought back to life. And, you know what? None of that stuff for Roman Reigns. He's also got silly hair, like Dash Hatfield, so... Dasher Hatfield, whatever this Chikari guy's name is. Alright, what's your next matchup?
We've got the number 3 seed, Sasha Banks, against the number 2 seed, Prince Puma.
Oh, shit.
Man, I know. This would be an amazing match.
To me, this is simple.
I know what you're going to say, obviously, so I'm definitely going to go the opposite. Again, Sasha Banks has not been handled well at all in WWE, but
for several months now, you're looking at fucking 6 months of not being handled correctly.
But look at what she did in NXT, which is still a huge part of the situation, and look at what she did at WrestleMania. She performed huge on the big stage.
Sure. That's all it's
Someone Sasha Banks.
I have to go by my match of the year rankings, which last year I had my top 2 matches was Banks versus Bayley from Brooklyn and Puma versus Mundo, the Iron Man match. And I had Sasha Banks in that match ahead of him, and I also had her ahead of him for Wrestler of the Year. So I'm going with Sasha Banks.
Hell yeah.
I would have gone with Prince Puma, because he was the top face in Lucha Underground, and that first season he was it, that first season. I loved it so much. And he's been awesome this season, but I'm sad a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would have gone with Prince Puma. Sasha Banks advances, though, and I can't wait to see Mike Chiari's head implode.
This would be good.
We're gonna go to the Friends of the Show region. We have Brock Lesnar against Bayley. Mike Chiari.
Ooh. This is tough. Because Bayley's around all the time, and she did have my match of the year against Sasha Banks, and she had another amazing match against Sasha Banks, that Iron Man match. Brock kind of freaking buried the hell out of Dean Ambrose. You know what? I'm still pissed about.
Count. Oh yeah, it does count.
I'm still pissed about that. So I'm going with Bayley.
BG.
Holy shit. You know what? In case Brock ever listened, I'm not going to be that guy. So I'm going to go with Brock Lesnar just to save my life.
Okay, well, you know what, Brock? I'm going to apologize straight to your face. Paul Heyman already doesn't like me, so it's pretty easy to figure out I'm going to get beat up when I see you. Just buy me a steak after, and I'll be good with that. But I'm going to take Bayley.
You'll be the steak.
Good.
I will be the steak on the grill, just getting seasoned. Yes, Bayley. I got to go with Bayley. I think, like you said,
Nice.
she was there a lot more. She had a lot of awesome matches, and even when the rest of the women went up, she still carried the brand. She still was the face of the women. I know the challengers weren't great, but she fought everybody who came in front of her. And if we're looking at the takeover match against Asuka, it wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, but it was still a pretty damn good match. You know what I mean? I thought that it was each of the women carried their own in the match. So I got to go with Bayley. I love Brock, but I've been disappointed by some of the stuff with Brock. But don't forget, all the Undertaker stuff with Brock happened there, too. Mm-hmm. So 2 matches, and one of those I complained about heavily. So I got to go with Bayley.
Tell you what, you said she didn't have really good challengers, which is like, Eva Marie, Alexa Bliss.
Nia
I actually
Jax.
thought those was Nia Jax, but I thought all 3 of those, especially the match in London with Nia Jax, were really good, and the one in London I thought was awesome. So
Yeah, I agree, but I still don't think those people. She had to carry all those.
Of course, I know
I know
I'm enhancing the case for Bayley, who I secretly wanted to advance here.
Okay, so now Brock hears that, and you're dead.
He stopped listening a while ago.
No, he did not.
He's already on the hunt to get you.
Throw the phone. Oh! Call someone! Okay, next up we have Jay Lethal, Finn Balor. Mike Chiari?
This is really tough. Jay Lethal was so dominant, and he did have so many good matches. Finn Balor, though, I mean, NXT, you can't argue, is the hottest brand in wrestling right now. He has been the face of it. You have to add in the fact that he has this amazing character and this incredible entrance and this aura about him, and I think that's what puts him over the top for me, Balor.
Finn Balor.
I love Jay Lethal. Friend of the show.
Yeah, he's
really
the man.
awesome talent in the ring. He's completely changed who he was. Sometimes he was in TNA and before in his career, and I really love who he's become. But with that said, Finn Balor's got the fucking demon, and it's my favorite thing in wrestling. It's like the best gimmicks. He locked into this demon gimmick. There's no way he'll carry it over to the main roster. No, Finn Balor's a shit. He advances. That's it. Sorry. And now onto the Galvin region.
The Galvin region.
There's a lot of shit going on in the Galvin region right now.
The Galvin region is insane. We got the 8th seed Asuka against the 5 seed Sexy Star. This would be an incredible match I need to see at some point in my life. They both had really good matches. Asuka was around for a while, but honestly, I think Sexy Star had the more entertaining matches overall. I'm going with her.
Mike Chiari.
I agree this would be an amazing match. Asuka, for a lot of the year, really wasn't even in NXT yet. Sexy Star, she was undoubtedly one of the top stars in Lucha Underground that first season. She's a big reason why it was such a success, so I'm going with her.
I love Asuka. I love what she's doing in NXT. I think the stiff style and you can't look at it. It's not a sex thing. She is a superstar in there kicking the shit out of people legitimately. She is a badass, and I love that. But with that said, Sexy Star did it before, and she did it better. So I'm going with Sexy Star.
Next up, 3 seed Charlotte against your 7 seed Team Havoc.
I frankly think this is an easy one.
I'm going with Team Havoc. I love them.
I'm a huge fan of Team Havoc, and I like Charlotte. You know, Charlotte, in terms of kayfabe, because she is a single person, then you have Team Havoc. I think you could argue she's more deserving to move on. She's, went right up to the main roster and ended Nikki Bella's record-breaking streak, and she's been women's champion for a long time now.
Badass moonsault, too.
She's made big strides as a heel. I'm going to go Charlotte just to see what happens here.
That's fine because I'm going Team Havoc. I love Charlotte. I love what they did with Ric Flair. I love that they're possibly moving Ric Flair away now and letting her do her own thing, which is really good too. I don't need him smiling anymore. I'm sad for him, Bozo. But I just love what Team Havoc did. They won 2 championships during that time. You built the division around those people. We care about the trios because of Team Havoc and the way they were built and stuff. And I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay, that's it. So we're on to the Elite Eight. This is ridiculous how fast this is moving now. Guys, we're going to go to the Wood region, and it is the Elite Eight, the final Wood region matchup. New Day against AJ Styles, starting with you, Mike Chiari.
AJ Styles is a friend of the show. Kofi Kingston's a friend of the show. I know. And I really enjoy AJ Styles. I really enjoy his matches. But nobody would ever say that he's top of the heap in terms of charisma. And that certainly can't be said for New Day.
He was pretty charismatic in the fucking Bullet Club.
Okay. But that's still on a level of the New Day? Even close? Not even close. I mean, the New Day has been the most entertaining thing in wrestling over the past year. I think it's pretty safe to say. And then you add in the fact that they've been tag team champions basically the entire time, and they've pretty much revitalized the tag team division because it was nothing until they started their ascent. So I've got to go with New Day.
PG?
This is really tough. I love them all. For me, this is...
these guys! All these guys!
Yeah.
All these guys!
You know, it's on one hand, it's really like the in-ring action against the entertainment aspect of it with New Day. AJ Styles had the match against Nakamura, had the match against Jay Lethal. I'm going with AJ Styles.
AJ Styles had the Bullet Club as well. I'm going with AJ Styles. I love the New Day. I love them so much. But AJ Styles was IWGP Heavyweight Champion. He ran New Japan with the Bullet Club, and I absolutely love the Bullet Club during the New Japan stuff. Then you bring him to WWE with the Royal Rumble. Now he's going up against Chris Jericho, the heel, into going against the Roman Reigns. I like this. I like what I'm seeing. And now, with that said, this is really tough because the New Day has been a fucking amazing. Like, the best tag team run, possibly. You're talking about, like, maybe of all time, like, top 5, probably, what we're seeing with those guys right now. This is super tough. I don't mind going either way, but if I had to pick one, it has to be AJ Styles. You okay, Mike Chiari?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I don't dislike AJ Styles.
You got down, man. You got down quickly.
No.
Okay.
I'm just, like,
It's about
stewing
to get
over what
up.
I'm going to do here.
Your region. Oh, shit. You know what?
Business is about to pick up.
It is.
Okay, go ahead, Mike Chiari. You present it, and I want your answer first.
We got the number 1 seed, Roman Reigns, and the number 3 seed, Sasha Banks. The guy against the boss. This is really tough for me. Roman Reigns, obviously I'm a huge supporter of him. Sasha Banks, my favorite women's wrestler, one of my favorite wrestlers in general. I think the greatest, in terms of talent, women's wrestler of all time. And I think she will prove to be that because she's still very young and she's going to have many great years in this business. I think Sasha Banks was more transcendent over the past year than Roman Reigns, mostly because of those matches with Bayley. So I'm
Because everybody hates Roman Reigns.
I'm
yeah.
advancing Sasha Banks.
Everybody hates Roman Reigns. It's like a huge caveat. He shouldn't have made it this far. Probably shouldn't have made it out the first round.
He's a friend of the show.
Okay, yeah, he's a friend of the show. Kudos. PG?
This is very easy. Sasha Banks.
Oh, it's Sasha Banks. Awesome. Roman Reigns. It proves he's a failure and got blown out 71-13 in the fucking Elite Eight.
All right, guys, he's getting a 21 gun salute. I'm just gonna stop at 3.
Yeah, I was about to mute. Yeah, it's like, where's the mute button? Okay, we're on to the friend of the show region, Bayley against Baylor. Mike Chiari.
It's the Battle of NXT.
Ooh. Yeah, this
And
is
possible lovers.
Is that real?
No, I have no idea. I
Bayley's
just
with Aaron Solo.
they're just always. Yeah, I bet. I mean, he's
And
always.
clearly,
He's always solo because she's dipping into the Baylor bunch.
Battle Club?
He's
No.
too consumed with his Legos. There's no way he could carry on a relationship right now.
Wow.
No, it's just the truth.
Dude,
Holy
what?
shit.
It's the truth.
No, it's not.
That
Yeah,
is
his
not
Legos.
nice.
He loves Lego, yes,
Yeah.
but it's not like,
It does. Are you trying to tell me it doesn't consume him?
dude. Yes, he looked like he wanted to kill Sami Zayn for knocking the satellite
Exactly,
off his
exactly.
spaceship. Yes.
Point made. Bayley, in my opinion, had the match of the year against Sasha Banks. Finn Balor had some great matches, but I don't know. I just feel like Bayley did a little bit more for me. I'm gonna go with Bayley.
Oh, man.
BG.
Balor did have some really awesome
The dog is like, dude, I don't even know.
Cinnamon is like, where do we
She's
go
saying
from
girl
here?
power.
Bailey.
I went Baylor. I love Bailey. I really, really do. Totally think she could be awesome. And one thing I gave her a lot of credit for is when all the women came up to the main roster and she was there by herself. She did carry anybody who came in the ring with her. She was awesome, and that's why she beat Brock. But Baylor was the champion pretty much a lot of this time. He's still the demon. He did the chainsaw the right way. Now looking back at that, he's got that on his record. And everything he does is interesting. He's always great in the ring. So I love it. I love what Baylor is doing. So Baylor. But it doesn't matter. Bailey advances. Yikes, dude. Okay, and now Galvin, your matchup.
The 5-seed Sexy Star against the 7-seed Team Havoc.
Lucha.
Yeah. Battle of Lucha. We had the Battle of NXT up top, then the Battle of Lucha here. I just keep thinking back to what I was most entertained by, because I love both of these acts. Team Havoc.
You just shook me. I thought you were going Sexy Star for sure.
I thought he was going Team Havoc.
Oh, really?
I don't know what I'm even going to do, and it's my turn.
Mike Chiari, what's
About
your
that?
turn?
I don't think it's going to matter.
You don't? You think he's going Team Havoc, huh?
I do, yeah.
I don't know.
You're going to pass
I
in the
don't
rock?
know. I feel like I should at least, because I think it's so even, that I should at least give Donnie the chance to just make the choice here. So I'm just going to go with Sexy Star.
I like it.
Okay, so I said that Team Havoc was my second favorite thing in Lucha Underground, didn't I?
Was number one.
Oh,
My number one is Sexy Star and her
I kind of
rise.
thought you were going to take that.
wow.
Yes. So she's my favorite. If I was going to buy a shirt, which is one of the things our buddy Angel Meza is going to these tapings, I'm trying to see if there's a Sexy Star shirt because I'd like to get one.
I hope it's like
I hope it's not really girly.
Hearts
That would be
and-
bad.
yeah.
I really hope it's not that. Now thinking about it,
Sexy Star.
because
I hope it's
I know,
the only
exactly.
women's cut is the only.
I'd wear it, dude. I'd make my wife like cut the symbol off the front and like sew it onto a normal T-shirt so I could wear it.
There's no way you're fitting in women's cut.
If I would fit in it.
You'd blow it
just
out.
Wouldn't fit well. There'd be a lot of bottom half gorilla. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so guys, our final four is AJ Styles against Sasha Banks on the one side. And on the other side, we've got Bailey going up against Sexy Star. Can
Women's wrestlers.
Can I say something to you?
And AJ Styles has great hair.
Hello, Women's Revolution. Hello, Women's Revolution. It's right here on
Yeah.
Ring Rust Radio.
Yeah, melts.
Hello.
Yeah, melts.
Nice to meet you.
I don't know what that
Take a
means.
seat in the back, bitch.
Okay, guys. So on the left side of the bracket, the Wood representative AJ Styles going up against the Chiari region representative Sasha Banks. Mike Chiari, to you first.
That's a 2 versus 3. Both great. AJ Styles in front of the show. AJ Styles in WWE right now. Obviously extremely talented, but I keep going back to it. Sasha Banks, she really, in WWE terms, her along with Bayley, they put women's wrestling on the map over the past year because of what they did at Brooklyn, because of what they did at
months
NXT
of
TakeOver
WWE
Respect.
work, though. Don't ignore the 6 months of garbage up here. Sans the WrestleMania match
Sasha Banks.
over Styles. Okay, BG to
Yes.
you. What did you think it wasn't coming to you? What
Because
was
I
your
already know
thought
what's going to
process?
happen. This comes
What
down
was
to
your thought
BG.
process? Hold
This
on,
comes
what-
down to BG because Donnie's been trying to run down Sasha Banks this entire tournament.
I know.
That's not. Listen, I'm just being honest because I don't think
Because-
she should have made it this far because of she had such a bad second half. The
Yeah,
matches
here's-
weren't up to snuff. The fucking promos weren't up to snuff. I'm not arguing how great she was in the beginning half, but it's just like an injury. That's why Seth Rollins didn't make it. He missed half the fucking year. Well, guess what? Sasha Banks effectively missed half the year.
Didn't Daniel Bryan go extremely far in last year's tournament, and he was hurt for most of the
I
year?
can't speak to last year. I don't have memory that far back. Sorry.
Clearly.
Just honest with myself.
I had Sasha Banks as my number 2 wrestler of the year. I had her in my match of the year for 2015. But AJ Styles, I do really enjoy his work right now. He's been really good in 2016, whereas Sasha Banks has not been what she was last year. So it's really tough. It's like half the year it was AJ, half the year it's Sasha Banks. I want to make a decision.
You have to. Come on.
Just think about BG.
You know what?
Here's what you gotta think.
No, stop. Don't listen to Mike Chiari. Follow your fucking heart. What do you fucking like? Oh, your criteria. Who was better in the ring? Who fucking was better in storylines and character? And fucking who do you like more?
BG, I have a better way. Okay?
Because I didn't get to see a lot of AJ Styles in 2015, which
There you
makes
go.
it difficult.
And
But
BG,
you saw-
I
sent you plenty of links, dude, and you saw the good shit he was doing. The
BG,
Bullet
let's assume everything's equal for you right now.
You loved AJ
Okay.
Styles, BG.
I want
He's your
Sasha Banks
favorite.
to advance to the next
I
round.
want AJ Styles. to
Donnie
advance.
wants AJ Styles to advance to the next round.
Okay, listen, that's
Doug,
what it is.
Is that your pick? Because right now,
I'm taking AJ Styles because AJ Styles was IWGP Heavyweight Champion twice. He was the leader of the Bullet Club. He did amazing things. He was putting on amazing matches against everybody he went against, a bunch of new, fresh opponents. And then, on top of that, he showed up at the Royal Rumble for one of the biggest markout moments in history, and he went against Jericho, and now, look what he's doing now. So
BG, I got another thing. I want you to look at the other half of this bracket right now and see what the possibility is. And I'm just going to say that. I'm going to leave it there.
Well, I don't understand that one. Who cares
Okay.
I'm talking about this matchup. This is what we're voting on. These two.
I'm talking about everything.
Okay, well, I'm talking about I judge it each one in a vacuum. And AJ Styles had a better last year than Sasha Banks, and that's just real.
Arguably.
BG, come on, dude. What do you want? What are you waffling, dude? Come on.
Sasha Banks.
Oh,
Women's
yeah.
Revolution is here.
That's right.
That's a wrong pick, man. But you know what? It's okay. Both of them had good years.
It came down to Brooklyn. I enjoyed that match more than any other match over the past calendar year.
And that's fair. That's good. It's a subjective thing, and you're just wrong, and that's fine. So let's go on. The friend of the show region, Representative Bayley, going up against Sexy Star. Mike Chiari, to you first.
Speaking of Brooklyn, I always go back to that also because that, for me, was the match either. It was the most enjoyable match for me. And Sexy Star did amazing things in Lucha Underground, but I just feel like, in terms of the pure match quality, Bayley did have the better year than Sexy Star. And I'm looking at this final, and I'm seeing Sasha Banks, and I'm seeing Bayley over here, and I'm thinking, I want to see this for a third time, and maybe the result will be different this time. So I'm going with Bayley.
I agree.
You going with Bayley?
I'm going with Bayley.
God damn it! This is dumb as fuck.
This is a
dude.
really
Sexy
good.
Star.
This is really good.
I don't think so. Sasha Banks was not good for like 6 months. I don't understand this. This is
You
hate
legit.
this.
She's the legit boss, and you legit hate her. I'm starting to believe
You
because
could
you
say-
go over the top with
you
how
could
much.
say- no, because this doesn't fit what we're doing here, and I don't understand. Like,
It doesn't.
She was
Because
basically
you
injured
said
for
it's,
6
it's
months,
about
dude.
more. But she had fucking amazing matches
Two
leading
of
up to
those
that.
matches for sure were amazing, dude. I can tell you right now, 2 of them were fucking amazing. I told you that I thought the next one following Brooklyn was better than the Brooklyn one. I loved them both,
Right.
though. They were both 5 stars, as we would say in the biz.
For me,
And a lot of this is based on talent as well.
But like I said, I also have to judge. I'm judging them on the last year since the Raw following WrestleMania till now, and I can't fucking get it out of my head how poorly she has been booked. And even
That's
when
because
she
you have
does get a
recency
chance,
bias.
she fucking. No, dude, I'm watching the fucking last year, and I'm judging on that. She wasn't that great on the fucking mic on the main roster, and her matches, while good and better than anything we had seen in Divas Division, were not even close to what she was doing before. I'm just
And I'm not
honest with
disagreeing
myself.
with that, but you can't discount everything that did happen.
No,
before.
but I have to look at the whole thing as a picture. And like I look at AJ Styles, he was great in New Japan, got the WWE, still great the whole year. So that's what I'm looking at.
For me-
And I have to look at who
something
really
different for
entertained me more over the past year, and it's Sasha Banks.
I would
For
say
what
Styles there.
for what I come down to here in this, because it still seems like we're on the AJ Sasha, I look at AJ against Jay Lethal, AJ against Nakamura. Those are 2 fantastic matches, 2 of the best that you'll find. Then with Sasha, you had her against Becky, and then the 2 matches against Bayley at Brooklyn and Respect, and then the WrestleMania match, which she was part of.
Okay, to me, you could say the same thing about Styles. Styles against Jericho, all the matches were
But
really
they weren't
good.
better than the WrestleMania match.
No, certainly not.
No.
They weren't better than Sasha's matches against Bayley.
But let me say something. You can go back to him against Okada, him against Tanahashi. You can go all the matches he had in New Japan, which were amazing. Nakamura, all these matches are
Yeah, I
fucking
didn't
amazing.
see the one with Tanahashi.
That's okay. Well, I mean, that just shows your ignorance, to be honest with you. I don't know what to say to that.
I don't think so.
It does. You should be seeing
just
all
so
the
it
stuff
just
if you're
shows that
gonna
he didn't
judge
see
it.
it.
Sure, I would love to watch it. I just didn't see it.
Well, that's...
I can't see what I haven't
Sasha
seen.
did, I just don't... And then I believe Sexy Star deserves it over Bailey, too. But whatever.
There's like so many sour grapes coming from this side of the room right now.
There really is.
Let's move on to what the legit
I just
championship
disagree. And that's why I
matchup is.
think people at home are going to really enjoy doing this, because it's absolutely going to be different.
It's not easy to do.
It's not. It's not easy at all. And
I bet you that a lot of people would have Sasha Banks going all the way in this. So it's not just
a lot of people
not just us
wouldn't,
here.
though. So, and like I said, it's not taking anything away from Sasha Banks nor Bailey, because those matches are two of the best of last year and two of the best women's matches ever. You could argue the Takeover and the Brooklyn and the following one are the two best women's matches ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I fucking love that. But I'm saying in this, I just don't agree. So your final, Sasha Banks versus Bailey.
Do you want to hear what last year's final was?
Sure.
Brock Lesnar against Sami Zayn.
I want that match too. I'm almost positive I picked Sami Zayn.
So that's Daniel Bryan right there.
Yep.
They're just make him Daniel. That's what they're trying. It seems like that's what they're trying to do too.
We're really good at making interesting final matchups. I will say that.
What was the one before that? Do you have that one too?
2014?
Yeah.
Yeah, 1
Give
second.
me that one.
Is that Adam Cole?
Silence is golden, I think. I think it's like, well, and it's just dead
Yeah.
air. That's my favorite.
It was Daniel Bryan against CM Punk, and that was when Adam Cole was in the Final Four. It's amazing.
That was
From
good, yeah.
out of the Galvin region, of course.
Okay, well, Mike Chiara, you're first. This is the championship of the 2016 Mark Madness tournament bracket. Everybody shake hands. It was a good tournament. We've had some arguments along the way, but this is the championship game, and we are going forward with it. Sasha Banks versus Bailey, Mike Chiari.
I think it's awesome that this is our final matchup. I think it is great symmetry for what we saw in 2015, because I think Sasha Banks and Bailey put on the best matches in all of wrestling last year against each other. I think they were both fantastic. Obviously, Sasha has had a drop-off since she went to the main roster. Again, that's the fault of the main roster writers not knowing how to write for the women's division. And Bailey, I would say, over the past 6 months or so, has probably been better overall because of that. But for me, I feel like Sasha Banks is just slightly a better overall talent, and especially in terms of mic work. And maybe we haven't seen that as much in WWE, but we saw it all the time in NXT. And I think that's what really puts it over the top for me, Sasha Banks as the champion.
Okay, you've made your stand. BG, make yours.
So in this, I have to look at the match of the year that I had, which was Sasha against Bailey.
So that's a push, right?
It's a push in that sense, yes. But when I look at all the matches they had, I always felt that Sasha was the better performer. And so I'm going
Agreed.
with Sasha Banks.
Yes!
I would go with Bailey, strictly on what I said before. Bailey did it the whole year, and even when the other girls left, I feel Bailey totally picked up where they left off, and she completely carried the women's division down there, while Sasha Banks had no impact on the women's division for a long time. Not her fault, like you said, but it's the truth, and I believe Bailey should win. But Sasha Banks is your champion. Ring Rust Radio's 2016 Mark Madness Tournament Finals champion. Your Mark Madness champion, Sasha Banks.
Breaking down barriers.
I love it.
We would have broken down barriers with like 3 of the last 4 options. Our final 4 was 3 out of 4 people were women.
Mm-hmm.
Take that, Melts, dude.
And Renee Young's hair.
And Renee Young's hair. So R.I.P. Renee Young hair. That's one of the dates on AJ Styles' side. The day she changed her hairstyle, dude.
He needs a new tattoo.
He needs a new tattoo, so he did. Okay, so that was awesome. So, Mike Yar, what are your thoughts on this whole thing?
I really enjoyed it. I think it's great every year when we do this. I think it's really interesting because you're mixing in all kinds of different wrestlers from all kinds of different promotions, and basically it just comes down to us yelling at each other as this show is. So I think it was fun, and I have absolutely no problem with the champion. I think it was the right decision.
BG?
I love Mark Madness. I love tournaments. I wish we would do more of these. We have plenty of ideas to choose from. The final was awesome. The final 4 is awesome. I just think that we fucking rocked it.
We always do. Whether we agree or we disagree, we rock it hard. Rock it hard in its face. But one thing, you know what? I'll be honest with you guys. I was it's a pain in the ass to do Mark Madness. It takes a lot of time to do something like this. You know what I mean? And I think that we should make some changes. And one change that I like, BG, that you suggested is maybe getting the fans involved. So maybe the next time we do this, we get several fans who contribute on patreon.com/ringrustradio to get them to help us vote. That way,
I thought you said you didn't like that.
Yeah, you're the one that didn't want it to happen.
I didn't like that. But
so we're lying.
No, because I've grown that. Because
you just don't want.
I got railroaded, and I need some help. I've got
you
railroaded.
Didn't. I don't understand.
I did.
We gave our reasons. It was very difficult. A lot of these are difficult.
But you guys are always against me, and you guys have your one WWE Mark point of view, and it sucks.
Last year,
and
you
I
guys
want some fans.
Me, so,
Hold on, I want some fans.
I don't see how I was a Mark in this when.
Maybe less so you.
AJ Styles is one of my favorites, and I didn't pick him over Sasha Banks.
Well, then
Roman Reigns is one of my favorites. I didn't pick him over Sasha Banks.
And you're just a Mark for Sasha Banks more than Roman Reigns. So I'm not even talking to you. I'm talking to BG. You're obviously a huge WWE Mark, and it's disgusting. That's why I want to get some other people in here to even out the odds.
Okay, I had all kinds of lucha people going deep into this tournament.
So basically, what I'm saying is, let's get some other people involved. Let's see how you guys look then when we got some other real fans involved.
Good thing nobody likes you, so we'll be fine still.
I think it's mad cute how you hate the fact that Sasha and Bayley was our final.
Yeah.
No.
Because I just feel like sounds like.
I just feel like it's more Sasha Banks. I firmly believe Bayley did the right thing, and I think Bayley is absolutely fucking deserving of being here. She was there the whole year, and she did her thing. I just feel like Sasha Banks on the other side. Coming out of that fucking shitty Chiari region, I feel like she deserved to come out of the Chiari region for sure. But my biggest problem is BG.
The Chiari region reigns supreme.
It's not even with Sasha Banks. It's Sasha Banks fucking how she's been booked, but it's AJ Styles had a better year than Sasha Banks. It's that simple. But it's you guys not knowing enough about wrestling to see that.
You can't say that because
you didn't watch half of AJ Styles stuff, right?
Favorite guy, essentially.
I know, but he didn't watch. He admitted he didn't watch most of the stuff he did this year from New Japan.
He saw a lot of stuff, though.
He saw BG.
And he still knew enough.
Told me you didn't see a lot of stuff. You said you saw some stuff.
I only saw a couple matches from New Japan, saw a couple matches in Ring of Honor, and my match of the year was Sasha against Bayley.
Oh no, and that's what I'm saying. And I just think that that's my only problem. I think that Sasha Banks. I think that Styles
you got a lot more problems than that.
Banks. Oh, I got major problems with your division, dude. I fucking thought your fucking region blew ass, from jump.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't bash the seating.
Who's the champion?
Sasha Banks, not you.
Right. Well, I feel like a little part of me won this championship as well.
Why? Are you Sasha Banks? Did you do something to her? Did you help her career in any way? Did you even buy a Sasha Banks shirt?
Well, I can't really pull off
exactly.
The
Shut the fuck up, dude. You didn't do anything, so you don't get any credit. But Sasha Banks does. She's the championship. What?
You have the brass knucks?
Of course, I always have brass knucks.
You suck, dude. You suck so hard. Okay, guys, we'll talk about what we do moving forward with this. Did you guys have fun? That's all that matters. Did you have fun?
Yeah, except for when you were talking.
Oh, that's mean and ignorant.
I love this.
I know, I do too. All right, guys, you know what? Let's move on.